Hello everyone, this is Noel Jack, and today I'm here with a different sort of tier video, which is not really an actual tier list. It's just, me making a video of, which character I think, should return in a Total Drama season. And this is only gonna, involve characters from the first 3 generations, from Island to Pocketeal. I won't be doing Madonka's race contestants because, I feel like I just don't really know what to do with them. And reboot contestants, probably gonna put on a different video as well. So I'm gonna focus on the top 52 characters that I think should or shouldn't return. So, Never Come Back is just characters that I can, see never come back at all for a season. The shouldn't return tier is just characters that I say shouldn't return at all. Probably not would most likely be ones I'm kind of not sure, but would doubt that would return. But at the same time would, and maybe it's just, characters I could see return, but I'm not too sure. But have a low chance of, returning. Possible is characters I could see I think can work. Likelier for characters that I think, are very likely to return, needs to return, are characters that I really think should return, and I'm pretty sure fans would agree on it. And potential winner is just, characters I could probably see winning another season. So, with that out of the way, just so you know, this is only my opinion. And if you disagree with my picks, let me know. So, starting with number 52, Leonard. Let's be honest, Leonard's, never come back. He blew his last chance in Redonkul's race. Rodney, yeah, unless you could be creative, do something else, unless you could give him more character development, I don't see it happening. He probably shouldn't come back at all. Beardo, I don't know, I'm just not feeling him. There's nothing to do with him. Katie and Sadie, I say it's best you don't bring him back. So, probably bring him in Redonkul's race together, because they're basically a duo. So I say don't bring him back for another Total Drama season, because they'll just be annoying and they'll probably have to separate. Yeah, I don't know. Shouldn't return. Sierra. I'm gonna be honest, I think Sierra, really had her go, but she blew it. I say there isn't really a reason, to bring her back, and I don't really think she should return at all. I don't know, all she does is simp on Cody, and, it gets kind of old. And, yeah, this is no reason to bring her back. Jeff, I say his story is complete. I mean, he's had a really good run in Redonkul's race, and I say there's not much to do with him at all. Beth, she's a really boring character to me, and I would say probably shouldn't bring her back at all, because there's not really a lot to do with her except maybe have her interact with Tyler, but I'm gonna say I don't want to waste my time with her on the show. Same with Cameron. He served his purpose in both Revenge of the Island and All Stars. Sam, it'll be redundant, to bring him back, because he'll just be another early boo, and there's nothing to do. Dakota, unless you could, turn her back into a human, bring her back. Same with Ezekiel, but I doubt that. Mike, Zoe, I say their storylines, their story is complete. So, I don't want to waste too much space with them, and it'll just be filler. Stacy, I don't like Stacy. I don't think she should return at all. But, she might have a slightly higher chance of returning. Here's a surprise. Wrapping up the shouldn't return tier, Duncan. Honestly, I don't want Duncan to return. Okay, before you man-children or fanboys get out your pitchforks at me for having an opinion, let me explain. I don't like Duncan. All he did was, over-obsessed over Courtney and Gwen, bully Harold, and also, he's made it far in every season, and I just don't think it's fair, to other characters, like Harold or Noah or Tyler or Trent in those characters. Duncan's kind of, overshadowed a lot of them too many. He's had way too much screen time, and I'm pretty much fine with him being arrested in the end of All Stars. And bringing him back, and have him making it far over and over, yeah, it would just get repetitive, and other characters deserve more spotlight. Yeah, sorry Duncan fans, but I don't think Duncan should return, and it wouldn't be fair to other characters. That's just my personal hot take on it. Eva, she has a very low chance of returning. I'm not saying she won't return, but her chances are probably not. Same with Blaney. I don't know what you could really do with her except make her an antagonist, but her chances are pretty low. Same goes for Ella. Ella's a really tough one for me to rank. Topher as well. Yeah, I don't know. DJ. I don't know what else you could do with DJ. He's had some pretty unique eliminations, but also really sad and kind of unfair. So I say maybe just give him a rest. I love DJ, but I think it's probably better to, focus on other characters that I don't think it's his time to return. Justin, yeah, I could see him have a rivalry with Alejandro, but I say, it's not his time to return yet. Amy, one of the worst characters, are very controversial. This may be surprising, but, I could see her return. I could see her get bored off, but in a more proper way. Amy as well, but I say they're both likely in the maybe tier. So I say maybe. Actually. Tyler, maybe as well. I don't know what else you could do with him. I would love to see him back, but I say, there are other characters that I think need further development and have top priority. Scarlet is another mid character, so I'm gonna say maybe I can see you do some. Same with Max, Lightning, but I doubt they'll return. But I say I could see him return. Joe, yeah, well, for Brick standards, I think she can reunite with Brick. I definitely can see that. B's another wild card. I say B's bound to return. People want him to return. I can see him making it a little bit further than he used to, but just not all the way. Dave, I could see him get revenge on Sky, if he were to return. But, yeah. Cody, another maybe. He didn't do much in, the seasons he was in. I say he's another big maybe. But, I would like to see him return. And Scarlet, Sugar. I'm getting everyone mixed up. It's possible to bring her back. I could see her return, but her chances are pretty low. Amaria, I don't like Amaria, but I still think it's possible for her to return. Bring her back just to give her a proper elimination, because they didn't really do it right. They were lazy with it in Revenge. Sky, I can see her come back just, for fan service and for the Pocketu Island fans, since she was one of the winners, so I say it'd be a good idea. Why not? Izzy, for the fans, she's iconic. I think I could see her return. Bridget, I would love to see Bridget return, but she can, it is possible to see her return just to be independent, make it far. I'm not saying she's the most likely, but I still think she has a decent chance of making it far. Gwen's likely. I don't really think she would make it far. I think she would make it mid. I think she could reconnect with Trent, but I don't think they'll fully hook up. But Owen, he's had a lot of screen time. I could see him only come back, with his friendship with Noah and get an early boot actually, and that's what I could see with Owen. Heather and Alejandro are pretty much staple villain characters, and I could definitely see him return. Rounding up the likely tier, Sean. I think Sean is, would only come back, just to continue his relationship with Jasmine. I could see him getting an early boot. Now on to the likely tier, or the characters that I think needs to return. Jasmine, man, she got, her elimination in Pocket 2 was abysmal. She should have been in at least the top 3. I would have been perfect with that. What else? Trent. Lucky number 9, Trent. I say he could, be independent, I could see him making it pretty far. And in one of my favorite YouTuber series, he was done right in a season. I'm not gonna spoil that for you if you haven't seen it. So yeah, I think Trent should return. Dawn, she's like, a lot of fans like her, so I say she should return just for that. I think bring her back for fan service. Brick as well. He's got potential. He should have been in All Stars. So, yep. Have interactions with many of the characters. I say, give him a better run. He deserves it. Noah, yes. I think Noah has to return. I mean, he's been shafted, but maybe not as poor as some characters, but, he's such a good character, and I think he deserves to win. And now, finally, the potential winners. Scott. I say his chance. I say, people say he would win. Well, only because people think he would win, but I don't really see him win. But which is why he's number 5 on the list. Number 4, my boy Harold. Oh no, crap. Yes, Harold, I say, needs to return. He should have won an action, and he could just win just to, make up for the fact he didn't win action. Stupid writers. And I say his story is incomplete. With his relationship with Shauna, I could see him, having more character interactions, and I think Harold just has to return and win. But 3 other characters have a much higher chance of winning than him. Lashana, I say yes. She's been done dirty in season 2 and season 3. She was robbed in all 3 of the seasons, but I say it's time she comes back and, try to get the gold. Number 2, Courtney, a very controversial character. Fans that, either love or hate and stuff and want to win and can see winning. I'd say Courtney earns her spot in 2nd place. Number 1, Lindsay. All you Lindsay fans, D-Man for example, I think you're gonna like this. She should have won an action like Harold should have as well. I say Lindsay looks like the number 1 potential winner. So I say these 5 characters look like possible winners. And that is my tier list on all the characters I think will return, or what I could see in them. A lot of them have so much potential. Some, yeah. Well, let me give you a good overview. So, let me know what you think and what characters you would like to see, and what characters you think will return and won't return, and which might win or which could, and what role they could play. I would love to hear your thoughts. Well, anyways, see you in the next video. Bye.